Hey, well, boy, howdy. Day late and $20 short. Anyways, hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day today. Welcome back to Randy's Guitar Shop, guys and gals. Thanks, Robert. As you can see, there has been a modicum, is that the word? Of success. It's finished. Now, there's a caveat to finish. It looks pretty good. You know, it's not my best build at all, just because of some of the issues with the flatness of this top piece here. Anyways, I ended up, as you know, I oil finished this gun oil. Anyways, it's together, it operates. Now, it has a couple of quirks that I'm not used to and that I don't appreciate, should I say. Anyways, guys, let's take a quick, close look at it. This is my my attempt at making a Ibanez JEM style guitar kit. This hardware is the hardware it came with. There are no aftermarket parts on this thing at all. I love this heel joint. I think the neck turned out really nice. Here's that Floyd Rose. So look at this. This is tightened down as tight as it can go. And it just flips around. Now, my question is that the way a Floyd Rose always is? Like this? I don't know. I'd have to get a hold of my Floyd Rose buddies. So anyways, guys, it works, you know. But you know what? And these strings are new, so I can't criticize it for that. They're not stretched in completely. But it doesn't hold tune any better than my regular Stratocasters. It doesn't hold a candle to my Kaler system I have. I can do a lot of tremolo work with that and it doesn't go out of key. This thing goes right out of key. I like these pickups. But, there you go again with the buts. By the way, that's number 74 over there on my loop pedal for your listening and dining pleasure, of course. Anyways, guys, all this stuff is licensed stuff. So that means it's not the real thing. Somebody just got a license and recreates the parts the way they want to. There's some pretty bad machine work on this, and then all the heavy plating they put on it makes it so these little fine tuners and stuff, they don't turn very well. They don't turn easily, and they're not smooth. They're kind of notchy and scratchy. Now here's the deal. I'm going to show it to you in a few minutes over there, but after the final setup, everything works pretty good, but the F, it frets out. So that means it's got to come all the way back apart, and I'll have to start right here and go and hopefully it'll just be this fret. I'll just barely be able to take that down a little bit and then it'll work. And there's a couple other flaws on this thing that I just wasn't aware of how much they would affect it. But for some reason, some of the frets had little itty bitty divots in them. And boy, I'll tell you what, a little itty bitty divot, even if it's smooth, on a guitar makes a noise. So anyways, guys, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. And it plays pretty well except for that one fret. But it goes out of tune very quickly. So it's not one of these Floyd Roses you can dive bomb all day and it's in perfect tune like old Van Halen had, you know. And I'll show you the stuff. Now, I don't know why they wired it like this, but and I don't know if all JEMs are wired this way, but it's normal like a Strat. But in that 2 and 4 positions, they wired it like out of phase. So it has almost no volume and it sounds super thin and paper-like. So I would have to take that apart again too and rewire that. But anyways, guys, once again, there it is. It's all done. So I'm going to put him back in his cradle, because that's where he likes to be. Let's get him so he doesn't fall over. I'm going to stop this video here and I'm going to hook it up to an amplifier and just let you hear how it sounds, okay? See you in a minute. Well, boy, howdy, here I am back again. Same day, same bat channel. So I'm going to do a slight demonstration on this guitar. I showed it to you a minute ago. I'm just going to finish up using it with amplification and show you what I think are its strong points and its definite points that could be better. Partially because of my not being the greatest put together guy in the world. but also just the components of the guitar itself. So anyways, let's pick it up, show it to you once again. We are going to use my Boss Katana 100 right there, and I'm also running my 76 Vibrolux for that clean tone. Anyways, guys, I just spent 10 minutes tuning and retuning and tuning. Now, the strings have been on here for about a week. They're good quality Diodero strings, and they're 9/5s to 44. That's what I always use. This is a 25.5 scale. So let's start off in the neck position. Everything full on, okay? So far, so good. Let's just do the 3 basic positions. Let's go to just the middle pickup again. Now, I gotta say, I like the tone of these pickups a lot. They sound really good. I think they're decent quality for being a licensed pickup. These are not true DiMarzio pickups. What's up with that? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out someday. Let's go back to the bridge. All the controls all work. Go to the middle and do that same thing. So you can get some kind of nice tone out of this thing. Nice surf tone. And we'll go back up to the neck. Can't hardly play that weird chord there. I can play an F without that bottom. It's pretty dead. Anyways, that's nobody's fault but mine for not doing as good a setup as I could. It's got that weird jack too that comes in this way. Anyways, let's go to the 4 position. So let's do the neck again so we have a full. Now you know what it should sound like if it's a Strat. Shouldn't sound like that. It should sound like those two in phase. Now I don't know if that's the way Ibanez does theirs or not. I've never paid attention. There's a middle. Let's go to the number 2. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about there. So that's what I don't like about it. The 2 and 4, which are basically my favorite positions on a Strat. Anyways, guys, that being said, it could probably be taken all back apart and the wiring figured out and made more Strat-like. Because, you know, my Jets don't do that. My Strats don't do that. So anyways, shall we try to play it just for a minute? And then I'll use the tremolo. I'm not touching it right now. We'll use that and we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see how well it stays in tune. Let's just use the same. I don't know what that's all about because it's grounded all over the place. Already going out of tune. Just boy grows, it's supposed to stay in tune no matter what. you can see it's really going out of tune. Shall we do it? Let's just try it. Let's just use this mildly for now. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Everybody that hates Floyd Roses, now I know why. Now this is a Kit guitar, you guys. Let's just try a bunch of drive on for the fun of it. Bring it back over here. You've got the sound in your head. Now I understand still that it's, maybe these strings aren't quite broken in, but anyways, guys, I think that's partially part and parcel just because of the kit wasn't expensive. Now here's the other thing. This thing just rattles around in there. And I tighten it down as far as it'll go. Now it doesn't even want to tighten down. So what's going on with that? I don't know. But I think that's what you get when you get a copy of a copy of a license of a copy. So that's somehow broken. And you know I didn't do anything quite as crazy as some of those wild guys do. Anyways, guys, that's what's going on with this guitar. It sure looks good. All kinds of crazy noises going on. So guys, what's our final assessment? Well, it looks good. And it's either me not knowing, still not knowing all the pitfalls, the adjustments that go on with it. But as far as being a super stable thing, I really don't think it is. And part of it is just because it's a kit and it was not expensive. I believe that thing was well under $200. Or right around $200, okay? But for $209, I got that and that Sunburst one over there, and they play like a dream, and they stay in tune. You know, if you dive bomb a standard Strat tremolo, it's not going to stay in tune. But for subtle, fun things, they work great. By the way, I've got all the parts I need to modify those now. I've got all the parts now to finish my pedal board, my new small compact pedal board. And that's going to be fun. We'll be doing that here in the real near future. So guys, don't let that steer you away from buying a kit. Now that one did come from the Fretwire, and they are no longer, at least what I can find on the internet. Now, they may be somewhere else that I don't know where to search for, but as a standalone platform, which they used to be the Fretwire, they had tons of guitars. That doesn't exist. It just says it's not online anymore. Now, a couple of the other ones still are solo music, and there's a ton of them out there. As you know, Amazon's got tons of them. eBay's got tons of them. So don't let that keep you from getting one of those kits, but just look it over good, because most of the companies that sell these kits will allow you to send them back if there's a bunch of flaws. I've stated before that there's a couple guitars I made that I had ordered the guitar, sent it back, reordered it later on, and finally got a good one. One time I had to send two back of the same model, the Les Paul model, with the hollow body one. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you today. I love you for watching the videos. Thanks so much. I have one more subscriber. That's good enough for me for now. So, in closing, I'd just like to say, please bear with me. I've still got a whole lot of things going on along in the family medically that we still are addressing. And it's spring, and I got a lot of property. And I haven't been making videos because I've been out weed eating and mowing. I'm not complaining. I love where I live, and I love working in my yard. But that takes away time from doing YouTube videos. So anyways, in the long run, don't forget to pray for your country, whatever country it is. Don't forget to pray for the world in total upheaval. Our country ourselves are experiencing all kinds of craziness in this country, which we need to find a way to put a stop to. I'm sorry for saying it like that, but we got to put a stop to all these entitled people that just run around making all kinds of horrible statements, death to America, all this other stuff, because if they go to your country, they're going to say the same thing. Anyways, guys, don't forget to pray for your friends, neighbors, and loved ones that need medical attention. Let's keep our thoughts and our prayers going to the Father as long as we need to, and which will be forever. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later, hopefully next Saturday or something, and maybe do some playing in the garage. You never know. See you later. Bye-bye.